thing here, Paul? A little helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the layout, but I'm gonna on the ground. But I'm going to put a shaft down through the middle, and put it down through the train table. Then the motor will spin the props up at a certain time. See?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I had one before, and I can't remember what I did with it now, so I'm gonna do it again. I got a little motor right here. Just run a shaft from here up through to the helicopter and put it in there, and I'll make it run. Okay, I guess we're live now, eh? Yeah, yeah, we are. So there it is, right there. Let's click on that. And Mr. Happy Thanksgiving, welcome. Yeah.
I haven't got my chat's not up, damn it.
Hey, morning there, Dave. Go on. How you doing? Ugh. Oh, DJ, woohoo, and Edward. Wake up. No, I don't want to wake up. Hell, that shit there, Daisy.
Yeah.
No, I want to go back to bed.
YouTube.
Yeah, I was just showing Paul. I got a helicopter here, eh? The blades used to kind of variable, so I glued them together. But I'm gonna have them so that it goes on the layout. I got a little motor here. I'll put it underneath here and run a shaft up through the center of the helicopter, and every once in a while I'll make the blades spin up, for a few minutes or whatever. I can control that with the software in the model railroad, right? It won't run all the time, but just I can have it come on for a minute or less than a minute or whatever I want, whatever I put the parameters as. Oh,
TJ just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hey, TJ, little Laura, happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Yeah, Trevor, little Mama Laura, and TJ say he's watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, Laura.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. I got a little container here, Paul. I don't know if I ever showed it to you right here. But do you know what this is?
No.
It's a miniature hot tub. You put it on a house, right?
Right.
It's a little hot tub. It's got the jets in it and everything else.
Wow.
I'd put some clear liquid in there to, like an acrylic or something, and make it look like water in there. But anyways, yeah.
There's the Detroit parade.
Is that the Detroit one?
Yep.
Mm. Hey, good morning, Captain Joe, and happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there and whoever else is celebrating.
Hey, Captain Joe. Hey, Z.
Guess all the big parades are on right now, so I guess so.
You got Macy's, and then you got the Detroit America's Thanksgiving Parade in Detroit.
Alex. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Justin's here.
It's kind of early for a parade, though, isn't it? Having a parade. I guess they got to do it before the winds come up in the afternoon, though. I guess with all
How you
those
doing, Justin?
balloons and stuff.
Good.
Hey, Justin. Mark R. White. Hello. How are you, sir?
Captain Joe, how you doing? Trevor? AZ, of course.
Max Air, how are you? Happy 420.
Yeah. Happy 420.
Edward,
I got you, Laura. I just had to go through a bunch of messages. People.
Well, Laura messaged you already?
Well, we were up late last night. Like I got up middle of the night and was wide awake. So me and Tim went live at like 2:30 this morning. Stayed live till almost 5.
Oh my God. You guys got to get a life.
Well, Tim was off from work and I was wide awake. I was up early because I went to bed early last night.
Yeah. Tim's kind of working on and off, isn't he?
He's got a contract, I guess, for the next 2 weeks. Solid 10-hour shifts every day for Monday through Friday. So he hasn't had any of those in a while.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it couldn't be 8-hour day. It's got to be 10, right?
Well, yeah, and they keep screwing them over, like, you know, having them come in for 4-hour days and shit.
Yeah. Well, they have to pay him a minimum 4 hours, right? If he does come in. So,
What's up, everyone? The chat.
Yep, that's right, Max there.
oh, here comes SpongeBob. Hey, Captain Joe.
Captain Joe, how you doing?
You got no, can't hear you, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think he said anything yet, has he?
Yeah, his mouth moved.
Y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
No, now we can't hear you.
Oh, you lost it again.
No.
Nope. You're muted now. Try that.
Now you're unmuted.
What about now?
Yep.
Yo,
we can
you're
hear
working
you.
great now.
Well, I didn't change anything before, and it just didn't sound.
Yeah.
Damn Apple computer.
Wait,
My buddy there, he's got an Apple, I don't know what you call it, laptop or whatever. And on Friday there, he was so tired. He's sitting there he had the laptop in front of him and had his coffee, a full cup of coffee in front of him. He fell asleep with this and he tipped his coffee right into the iPad. The thing is junk now. He took it in, ended up had to buy a new one.
Wow.
But it was kind of weird because he took it into what the hell they call those guys at Best Buy, the Geek Squad or something.
Geek Squad, yep.
Because he wanted to get the hard drive, get the pictures and stuff out of it. They're telling him there's no hard drive in them. It's some kind of drive. The only people who can get it out of there is the Apple people themselves. So he's got to send it to Apple Store or Apple something. And
they're proprietary. They're proprietary.
Yeah. So, anyways, in order to get the pictures of him, he's got to take it to an Apple store and the laptop. But they said, oh yeah, that freaking thing is fucked. They took it apart. Yeah.
I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.
No, go lay down.
Happy Thanksgiving, Joe.
You too. I put my turkey on last night at 9 o'clock.
Ooh.
Put it on at 2:25. I've got a roasting pan my mother used to use. And what you do is you season it and do all your stuff. And you don't put the stuffing in it or anything, but you season it. and then you lift the skin up, put some butter up in there, and then you leave it at 225. And I've set my alarm for 4 this morning. Woke up this morning. That was 7 hours, and then dropped it to 165, and then took it out at 6 this morning, and that thing is falling off the bone.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
man.
But first time ever this year, I got invited for the Canadian Thanksgiving. But they deep fried a turkey. It was like 32 or 35 minutes in a deep fryer. That was the best tasting turkey I've had. It was so moist and delicious. Oh my God. I couldn't believe how tender it was.
Yeah, my cousin does that. Johnny's got a air fryer for the
Oh,
turkey, and he's doing air fried turkeys today.
Oh, but I never had a deep fried. Yeah, and I was there to watch them. I helped them do it, lower it in and keep an eye on the temperature and everything else. And I just, oh my God, it came out. It was
You could order one. You could order one from Popeye's Fried Chicken,
yeah.
and they're expensive now. I think it's like $45. Might be even more. But they come out and they've got them. I mean, these things are unbelievable, but they're too expensive now.
I was touring around this morning, because being Thanksgiving, but there's a store in California. The turkeys are up to $230 a piece.
Wow.
It was what,
Well,
10
I got
a pound of
I got
16.
my whole Thanksgiving dinner for like $16.
Yeah, but it was over. But see, there's some organic turkey. It's been out relaxed for 2 or 3 months, and
Relax.
fucking idiots.
Yeah, you see a turkey in a lounge chair. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was all grain fed, no hormones, all that kind of shit. Yeah.
But I went to Winn-Dixie here and got a turkey, a 14-pound turkey, all the stuff for dressing, the yams, the peas, and all of that, and it ran me right at $16. And the turkey was like $6 on sale with a club member.
We got a store about 6 blocks from here. It's called Foodland. Anyways, their prices are a little high. But even the other day, I had to go in there and get some milk and stuff. And right by the container, there's a freezer, like an open top freezer. That thing is still filled with turkeys from like a month ago. Can't get rid of them. Nobody can afford it. I don't know what they're going to do with them.
I used to buy 2 at a time and keep them in the freezer. Yeah. And I would have turkey like every third month. I'd pull one out.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to have a big sale on them pretty soon. The only thing I like about that store, they get pork on sale. And I always keep an eye out there for that. But
well, only person here today is my son. And he works tonight. And I'm leaving here about 1 to go to my brother's for his Thanksgiving. So in a little while, I'm going to take this turkey and just completely carve it up and everything and start bagging it. Because I've got a sealer and I'll start sealing different things. Like I'll cut the breasts in half and half. And then I'll take the legs, do the same thing with the wings.
Yeah.
And then I'll seal everything, throw it in the freezer, and I'll have turkey, arbitrarily. But I'm planning on tomorrow for that trip I've got to go. I'm going to grab a turkey leg. And I think that's coming with me. And then I've got a little small thermos that stays hot.
Yeah, Russell.
And I'm going to fill it with yams, turkey dressing, and turkey. And make sure it's hot when I put it in there, so I'll have it on the way back.
Yeah, I got a food sealer. That thing is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Hey, Paul, 3:00 this morning out between just the other side of Almer, because I go to Almer quite a bit.
Yeah.
But right on the major highway, somebody whacked a horse at 3:00 this morning. I don't know, it was hit by a truck or what it was. But anyways, they had called the fire department out to wash the road down.
Wow.
There must have been so much guts all over the fucking place. They had called fire department out just to wash the road.
I have an update on that bolo that went out yesterday.
Oh yeah,
that my son got. He got it. It was about, I think it's about noon. He got it and sent it to me. And what the guy did, he was convicted before and went to jail but he only spent 2 years in there it was actually for an attempted murder on a police officer. And he only
Oh,
gave him 2 years for it because the guy had some mental issues. So he called. What he did is he called up the 911 service yesterday and said that he wanted all Covington police officers to die in a fiery crash, and hoped all of them died like that. So they
Yeah.
went out to his house yesterday and couldn't find him. And the dad said he couldn't find him either. He was off his meds and all of this. So Justin goes into work. He leaves at 5. And I get a call from Justin around 6:30. And he says, "Oh, we caught him." I said,
Yeah.
"Okay, yeah, what happened?" And he said, "Well," he said, "about 5:30 across the wire, the mic, because all of the agencies use the same St. Tammany 911. And Madisonville 6 calls in and says police car is stolen. Somebody broke the window of this police car that was running and stole a police car with all the guns and everything in it. And he was heading towards Covington. So Covington started dispatching everybody that way. In fact, Justin's girlfriend texted him and said, "What's going on?" She's seen 10 police cars or something like that pass her where she lives in Madisonville.
So the dude killed.
So,
did you say he killed a cop?
no, it was attempted murder with
How
the
the
vehicle.
fuck did he only get 2 years?
Well, tell me about that. So,
Because I'm sorry.
he's going to get more this time. So he stole a police car, and he drove all the way up into Covington to a mental place. It's like a mental hospital, and pulled in front of the front door. Now he's sitting there, and they caught him up there. They found him as he was getting there. They were chasing. It was a high speed, and Justin was one of the 6 officers that were on the scene. He said they all came out. He was in the car. He wouldn't show them the hands, nothing. Justin said it was the closest he's come from shooting somebody. And he said everybody was drawn on this guy, and they were saying, "Let me see your hands." And they popped the door open, and the guy, they said if he'd have reached on the seat, because they had a gun right there, they said they would have shot him, right? They said as he turned to reach, one of the other officers tased him real fast. So they tased him and yanked him out the car. They said he came within seconds of being shot.
And I just
Well,
don't
you know, the
understand.
sad part of it is, in that particular case, Joe, it would have been better off had he been shot and killed, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because now he's going to cost the taxpayers and all the do-gooders are going to say, "Oh, well, he's just proud of problem." Blah, blah, blah,
It doesn't
blah,
matter.
blah.
If somebody's got mental issues and they tried to kill somebody, they should get the same long ass sentence as somebody regular person, but go to a fucking mental
Right.
facility and be locked down in a mental facility. That's ridiculous.
Well, he's locked down right now. So
Oh, yeah, he's going to be locked down.
but Justin said, "What a way to start my shift."
Yep.
And then he says, gotta go. He said, I haven't heard what happened last night. They had he had a burglary he was going to. It was a burglary alarm went off. So he was taking off for that. He said, "I gotta go, got that too." And, but they had bucket night last night up on Boston Street, where all the bars in the area sell buckets of beer, like 8 or 9 beer, like 8, I think it's 8 beers for like $10. And he said, last year there were 10 officers out there, and there were about 40 fights. And last night they didn't have the budget for the 10 officers, so there was only 4 out there, and he was one of them. So I can't wait to hear that one. He didn't look like he got in a fight, so
What, they have to pay for the cops to be out there?
they make money. Oh, they make big bucks. Like Justin, if he does a detail, if he does one with the like a street detail, it's like $150. If he does a detail at like Rockin' Blues, which what one of these bars are, I think it's like $80 for like 4 hours, like $20 an hour.
Now, is that like him working on the side doing security?
Oh, that's
or
after
is
the shift. Yeah, that's just extra money. Because
Moonlighting.
they can only take a shift if they're off, you know.
Yeah, that's what they call it, moonlighting. And
Yeah,
they do
but
it.
he's making bank right now because yesterday was double time, and he works today and it's triple time. So he'll pull 12 hours of triple time today. Yeah, he was saying his check's going to be more than double this time.
Well, that's kind of best time of year to double your check, right?
Oh, I'm telling you.
He's
I used
lucky
to,
he's got-
when I was working EMS, we had the shift. I had one shift that I absolutely loved. It was 6 days on, 8 days off. And I take the first day off after I got off, or maybe 2 days off. Then I'd move over to WestJet for about 4 days. Then I'd take a couple more days off. And my regular shift had like, I think it was 18 hours of overtime built into it, no matter how you did it.
Huh.
So I'd get regular paid and 16 hours of overtime. And then work at the other agency, and I'd go over there and I'd work for maybe 3 days, two to 3 days, sometimes 4. And a lot of times I'd go down to Lafitte, where you stay there for the whole like 24, 48 hours. Then I'd come back, and in Lafitte you might get 3 calls. I'd sit out in the back fish. It's a big fishing area down there. See, if I had drones back there, I'd been flying.
Yeah. Hey, Dustin. Oh,
No, I'm not live streaming today, Max. That's Paul's. That's it.
The did Tim pick a day when he's going to be doing lives, or
Yeah, he's supposed to be doing them after Matt's. We talked about it again last night.
okay?
Matt said that he wants to, like I said, we talked to Matt when Matt was on my show this morning or early this morning. I told Tim, because Tim was asking about it, I said, I told you Matt said he wants to keep his show around 2 hours. And Matt was like, yep, that's right. I want to do around 2 hours. So he was like, just do it one after his. So call it Matt's do like Dominic did with Murray when he wanted to leave early that day.
Yeah.
He said Dominic or Murray's refugee string. He started up. Paul ended like 20, 30 minutes after he started. And everybody else wanted to stay live, so then he started up his own live stream. Called it the Murray refugee stream. Stuff's coming on Mondays.
hey, Marie. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Marie.
And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Yep. Well, I bet to all the Americans, Canadians we're done ours 1 month and a half ago.
What was yours for exactly? Just is it like
Ours is
Well, the
not.
end of harvest is Canadian Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It was beats me the holiday.
'cause I didn't even know you guys celebrated it until you did it that one time.
Well, around the world,
was
most
last time.
places do celebrate the end of harvest, the end of the growing season.
Yeah. I don't know, Paul. You got any turkey to eat?
I don't think it's.
Meals on Wheels is bringing a turkey dinner.
Oh, all
There you
right.
go.
Got to have cranberries.
Nah, I don't like cranberry or cranberry sauce. Nope.
What's up, Marie Waypoint? How's it going, Brian? You don't
Hey,
like cranberry
boy.
sauce? Paul, you don't like cranberry sauce?
No,
Oh, dude, that shit's so good.
no.
Yeah, gold turkey and cranberry sauce go together.
Well, I got a plan for Saturday. I'll go get a New Orleans French bread. And then I take that French bread and cut it up, and I put turkey on it, dressing on it. I put a little gravy on it, and put a little cranberry on it, a little layer of mayonnaise on the bottom. And
Oh.
it's like a turkey po' boy like that.
Uh-huh.
it will hurt your feelings. And then I saw another guy on YouTube. He made a turkey pizza out of the cranberry and everything. So I bought some pizza dough and I'm gonna play around with that and see what that comes out like.
The only thing that I don't like that Sarah's and her mom always make every year for Thanksgiving is anything with sweet potato. Ugh, I hate sweet potato.
I'm not a sweet
Gross.
potato either, but I had yesterday one of my Meals on Wheels came with a dollop of sweet potatoes in it. It was okay, but it wasn't.
I don't like it. I just don't like the taste of it. I don't like the French fries. None of it.
Justin, you're like my son Nick. Give him he can eat a carrot. He can eat a sweet carrot. That's done like a sweet potato. But if you give him a sweet potato, he gags.
Yeah, something I like too is turnip.
What's up, Corey?
I tell you, I am not looking forward to tomorrow.
Why is that?
Bus
Oh, that-
leaves now at 11 o'clock. We get into Bossier City around 5 o'clock. The game, and I don't know where we're going to have to park, so I don't know how long I'm going to have to walk. Last time we went up to Horton, I had to walk probably about 4 blocks to get to the stadium. And that I don't feel like walking 4 blocks. That's number one. If they got a shuttle some kind of way, they're going to give me a ride. Number two, you figure the game is going to start at 7, probably won't end till about 9:30, 10. Then we load up and come back, and we probably won't get back till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Holy crap.
Easy. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a trip. And the fact that it's supposed to be clear skies right now and 40 degrees.
Later, Laura. Oh, yeah, I like bean casserole, David.
How far away is this?
Green bean casserole.
394 miles.
Ooh,
You
How many?
shouldn't-
394?
Bro, you
One
might as well
way.
just take a flight there and back.
It would be easier.
Just go to your local airport and find a little 4-seater. Like, I need a quick flight there.
I'm telling you.
Because that's what about?
Yeah.
How long of a drive is that about?
A little over 6 and a half. A little over 6.
Well, plus you're going to be 6 hours in a bus cooped up with a whole bunch of people. You don't even.
That'd be about an hour in a small plane.
Well, the bus is going to be all the parents that most of them contract me. Like I said, they said, no, you got to come. And it was 124 a person. It's probably going to get down to under 100 a person because they look like they're going to fill it. And because it was only 44 at 124. Now I think there was 4 or 5 seats left. But they said, no, you're coming. We got you. So they covered my cost. But I always sit in the front seat right by the door, right in the front, the first one.
yeah.
Because it's a little wider right there. And that way I can put my cameras down on the bottom and I got a thing above me to put cameras in. And I've got one case that carries everything that fits perfect. And the only thing I want is my ice chest by me. Because I'll bring it, like I said, I'll bring a sandwich and bring a couple of things. But I'm planning on going to sleep on the way back.
Okay,
now, we
well,
win the game,
yeah.
which I think we will. They'll be partying all the way back.
So what is this,
They
like
get-
a state tournament or something? Or
This is state championship games. This is the quarterfinals.
I'm going to assume you guys are staying the night, right?
Oh, hell no.
no, they turn around and come back after the game.
Game's
Hold on,
over.
so you guys
By
are gonna
11 o'clock
drive
that night, we'll be on our way back.
He's
You
going to
guys are-
ride that bus for 6 hours there. Then he's going to stay for a 3-hour game, turn around, get back on the bus and ride another 6 hours back home.
How is even that legal for the bus driver to even be up that long?
Well, what'll happen is the bus driver that takes us up will pick us up. And then when he comes back, it's right around Alexandria, Louisiana, is where his limit is. He'll have to pull in and they'll have another driver for us.
Have another driver waiting
Fuck
for him.
that. Oh my God, that's too
Yeah,
much.
they switch out drivers right there.
That's too much in one day.
Yeah.
Hot seat.
Well, I'm telling you, I did that a couple of years, about 3 years ago. We had to go to Horton, which was about the same place. And it was on the way. This is the best part. Actually, it was, let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was right before COVID. It was 2019 because there was about 4 people on the bus that were hacking. And 2 days later, I had 103 people. You know, it was crazy. It was, I mean, it was really, it was a long trip coming back.
White Point said it's, you see what he said? He says it's going to be a long ride if they lose.
Oh, they lost last time coming back. That bus was quiet. Now, I tell you what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Caitlin Love sits by me. That's one of the girls that graduated a couple years ago. And every time she, her dad comes out there, her dad's a Marine major. He says, "Let me get your picture. Caitlin wants it. Let me get your picture. Caitlin wants it. Wants to see it," like this. And Caitlin, like, she's like, "Man," I told her, "you need to hurry up and get out of high school." Like, so if she sits next to me, I'm gonna be in trouble.
That's a long ass trip though, all in one day.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a trip.
Yeah, because you're talking about 15 hours, almost 15, 16 hours.
By the time it's all said and done, it's probably close to 18 to 20 hours, right?
We're talking about 18 hours. The worst part is when you park, when you stop, you got to get out your car and you got to go get in yours and move all your stuff over, and then you got to drive home.
Well, if you can sleep on the way home, it's not, I guess, not going to be too bad. If you're able to sleep on the bus. I don't know how comfortable those buses are, but.
Hey, Paul, did you lend out your minion for the Macy's Day Parade?
What's that?
I said, did you lend out your minion for the?
Oh, no, that baby blew up last winter. It's gone.
Oh,
What do you mean it blew up?
Oh,
It had a blowout.
Oh.
It's one of those ones you sit on the ground and it goes up, inflates and goes up and down, and it wore itself out over the years.
You're gonna get a new one this year?
Nope. I'm getting too old for that nonsense.
Oh, the
oh
minion
come on.
was
We
always so
made you going
classy.
out there kicking it a couple times.
Yeah.
you went out there dancing with us that one year.
Yeah, you kicked it in the nuts a couple times.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the old days.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I just can't do that kind of stuff anymore.
Gonna miss the classic minion.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, Mark, I'd take a fucking plane there. Yeah. Like I said, because me and my grandpa used to fly in his Moonies back and forth from Arizona to California. And it was about 4.5 hours if you drove, but we'd do it in like 45 minutes in a small plane. So much quicker. So we would fly into the airport when one of my parents would pick us up.
Well, I originally thought about driving and thought that I'll go ahead and leave early, stop along the way because there's a bunch of areas up there I could have flew the drone, and then got up there and then just stayed overnight and then came back. Then I said, "Oh, hell no."
Well, in your case, what would be almost perfect for you would be a small 22, 24-foot motorhome.
Yeah, there you go,
You're
Paul.
right.
There's the minion. You see behind the banana there, there's a car right here.
Yep.
There's a shoe. I think
out of Jelly Town.
it's broke down, eh? And everybody's got to go around it. I don't know why they don't get enough people to push it out of the way. off to the side.
There's not enough people down there.
Easy.
Mandeville has a good chance of winning this because they're starting to peak right now, and this is a second year coach that came from another school that won 3 state championships. So he's got them playing the way they're supposed to be playing. And with 21st seed, and we beat the 10th seed and the 5th seed already, and we beat them handily both games. So this is the 3rd seed we're going up to play. And the only bad part about this, I got to look at. I can't remember the rule. Usually, the rule in state playoffs is the higher seed gets the home advantage, but the lower seed can't play back-to-back away games. So in other words, if we win this week, our next week game's got to be at home. So no matter what seed you are, you don't like last week we were at home and we were the 21st seed against the 10th seed because we had played the first game on the road. So that's the way they do it as an advantage. Now, I think it goes all the way through until they get to the championship, and that's at the Superdome. But next week, if we win this week, which, like I said, I think we will win. I really do have. I think that if they play the kind of game they played the last 2 weeks, nobody's going to beat them.
Yeah.
You said this
And
is some kind
the
of
team that they would probably have to play is Ruston, Louisiana, which is about 80 miles from where this school's at. We're going to, but they would have to come to us. If we have
Yep.
to go to them, I'm not making back-to-back trips.
Hey, good morning, Jody.
You said this is like a state championship, you said?
Well, this is the state championship playoffs we're going through. And it's everybody in the state in Division 4 select, non-select. It's like 28 teams that are in that bracket that they travel all over the state.
Well, so how
It's
many
just-
people show up for that game? Is there like a couple thousand, or is it just a couple hundred? Or
We probably will have between all the students that are getting up there chartered, all the bands, everything that's going to teams, and the parents, we'll probably have about 2,000 to 3,000 people ourselves. The stadium is about the size of Mandeville, so it'll probably have about 8,000 to 10,000 people.
oh, that's not bad. Not bad turnout at all.
There you go, Paul, and it ends in 9 minutes, 48 seconds.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at that?
Oh,
I always missed it. That's a thermal imaging drone. Does regular and thermal. It's used, but it's in really nice shape. Comes in the case.
You actually were bidding on that one?
Yeah, I went up to 700.
Like it says, you've been outbidded.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, about like $400.
yeah. But if you go to buy that new, Justin,
Frank Rizzo, what's up?
it's $1,500, 25.
Thousand. I saw one somewhere the other day. I thought it was like 15,000 for it.
Yeah, there's
Well,
a
that's
lot
a
of
government edition. I saw.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they got some really expensive ones.
Yeah, Adorama Camera had it. That's where I saw it. It was on the ad. I was looking at drones, and it said it was Crutchfield, and it said Paradenofi, and it said government edition, $15,000.
Well, Paradenofi too. The one thing about them is they were kind of ahead of their time when they came out, so they're still on par
Yep.
with a lot of the newer drones, and that's why they're still so expensive. Because people still use, especially the ones with the infrared cameras. A lot of people still buy those.
They're both infrared or regular. Yep.
If Parrot was still into the commercial, like not commercial, but just like your everyday recreational flyer drones, if they got back into it, they would be a big thorn in DJI's side because
Yep.
they made some really good shit back in the day. And then they just, out of nowhere, just decided to leave the market. They just went to all enterprise type stuff.
Yeah, if I had the money.
B&H camera has one that says use condition 8+ moderate wear. Same one there, $699.95.
Ooh,
That might not be the thermal though.
no, they got the regular ones. There's the thermal, and then there's the regular.
Yeah, that's the regular.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dustin say. He took the mini one up yesterday. Boss one. Night shots of the property. Broke the VTX on the FPV quad.
Use thermal Paradenopi on Adorama. It says open box, 6230.07. That's the USA thermal,
$200.
6230.07.
Yep.
What's up, Donald? Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is a hell of a buy. If I had the money, I'd jump in.
I don't remember exactly how much it was, David, but I know he made about $400 or $500 profit when he sold it.
Yep.
Because he
Yeah, I
sold it
sold mine
literally-
for $1,500 or $1,700.
That's right, because you got it for like $1,200,
Yep.
and then you turned around and didn't even have it but like 4 or 5 days and sold it,
Yep.
and ended up getting like I said, you made like $400 or $500 profit off of it. You
Yeah,
pretty much flipped it.
Yep. Six minutes, 30 seconds. I just don't have, but no, I can't.
Don't do it.
What are you
Don't do it.
talking about? Oh, the bidding.
Yeah.
I had bidder's remorse one time. I was looking at something and I said, yeah, I said, it's a little high. I'll put the bid in, but I know I'm not going to get it. And damn, did I win it.
Well, stop watching it because it's supposed to make you gonna want to bid on it.
Yeah, see, my max bid was 830.
Yeah.
Should I make a bid?
I don't
Nope.
know. I don't.
You don't have the money, Paul, so don't.
I know I don't, but I could.
No,
Oh my god. And the time is not to make the bid now anyway. You wait till about 10 seconds before.
You try to snipe it. Yeah.
Because you know
yeah,
that
I
the
always
person-
hit that last bid at about 10 seconds.
Yeah, because you know the other people are watching it right now. Person that's actually at the winning bid at the moment.
Yeah, and they've had 29 bids on it already, so
So people are on it.
You wait till at least the last like 20 seconds, then you bid like 15, 20 seconds. Oh, I did that one time, right? So I was bidding on a drone case, and it was like, I don't know, like maybe a $60 case. Person had it for listed for like starting bid was like $5, right? And the bid was going to end in like 6 hours. Well, I think the person only had like a $20 bid on it, so I bid 25. And then all of a sudden I come back and check it like 8 hours later, and all of a sudden it's saying I won the bid for $200. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck happened here? I said, I didn't bid that much. And that was my first time ever doing it. And the person contacted me. We were like, oh man, that's so awesome. You're willing to pay 200. I said, I ain't giving you 200 fucking dollars for a $60 case. Get the fuck out of here. I said, I didn't bid that. I said, that must have been some kind of auto bidding that it was doing. And they got all pissed off and contacted eBay. I contacted eBay, told them what happened. I said, I'm not paying that much for a fucking $60 case. I said, my max bid was $25.
Well, if you look on Adorama cameras, they got a brand new thermal USA bundle. That's extra batteries, memory card, landing pad, all that stuff. And it's $7,847.94. What gets me is the controller that comes with this expensive drone sells for $160. So you still have to use a tablet or you still have to use your phone.
Yeah, phone or
And I don't know if
tablet
I
with
want a
this one too. Yep.
Yeah, I don't want a $7,000 drone up with a $160 tablet controller. Just doesn't seem right.
2 minutes, 40 seconds.
You better get off of it.
Two minutes, 30 seconds. I got it. I got $1,110 down here.
Well, why would you do that much? Why wouldn't you just do the 175?
This here?
No, the 1,075. Oh, what the hell did you do that for?
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was telling you to do the other one because it was only $25 more. Now you just upbid it by another 175. Oh my God.
Oh, place your bid. So I'm outbid, right?
Nope.
Oh, puts me in the. Oh crap.
Oh,
Wait,
somebody
leave it
just,
go. Somebody's bidding.
yeah, they just bid it another, but they still haven't beat what you bid.
Somebody's gonna
Oh,
beat you.
they just
Somebody's gonna do
matched
a
it.
1,200.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just
somebody went
matched
to
it.
12.
Not yet. Not yet. You got the bid right now. They just need one more bid.
I'm still.
Oh, yep. They
There you
are
go.
Another-
Leave it alone.
Increase your bid.
No,
So
get
do I
away.
want to go up here?
No,
No, you don't
stop.
want to do that. Don't want to touch nothing. Somebody get him up. Get him up.
What about like here?
You're
Oh,
gonna
for
hit the
my God.
wrong button and you're gonna hit it and you're gonna be mad.
You mean like that one?
Oh my fucking God. See, now you just drove it up another fence. You know what's funny is
Another bid is winning. Another bidder is winning. I go to 14.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
Somebody knock him out.
Oh, put me in the lead. Crap. Come on. Somebody, come on.
Bro, you got 15 seconds left. You better hope somebody. No, they're gonna wait. Watch. They're gonna get it like the last 5 seconds. Just watch. Yep, there it's it. There it goes.
Shoot. Well, shoot.
So Paul literally just drove the price of that thing up for them another $500 for nothing. He didn't even want it. Oh,
You got me having chest pain over here.
Tammy said
You,
this is exciting.
me. Oh,
I
crap.
gotta take a nitro now. God darn it.
Stick a fork in that baby because it's done. Well, I wouldn't have done it if Justin hadn't kept pushing
Trev.
me.
I
Trevor
didn't
said,
push
"Who
you.
let Paul loose on eBay?"
I said if you were gonna go up, go by the 1,000.
Well, I was listening to you. You said
100.
go up, go up, go up.
Yeah, because it was 1,000, 170 or 25.
Yeah.
I told you you'd push the one to go up by $25 if you were going to do it, and you push the other one.
Yep. Tammy Jean, it wasn't exciting. It had my chest hurting.
No, but he
God
did.
darn it.
He literally just bumped it up by another $500 for that person when he
Be
didn't
right
even
back.
really want it.
Trevor says I should contact the seller for my commission.
Yeah, but that's a $2,500 drone though. So
Oh yeah. That's somebody will buy that and then turn around and put it on locally and sell it probably.
because you can easily get $2,000 for that drone if it's the thermal. Those thermal cameras are expensive.
Yep, I've had several of them, and I got rid of them because they were expensive.
I know,
Just
you
the
should get
camera alone, the
commission.
thermal imaging camera, that you know how on the bottom of the Inspire One, you twist it on, you twist it off. You can
Everybody in
change
the
cameras. That I paid $8,500 for that camera.
What's up, smoking? Everybody in the chat thinks you need to contact the seller for your commission. Since you just made him another $500. Yeah, but that's when you fuck up, Edward, and you actually win the bid. Well, technically, you don't have to pay, but if you do that a bunch of times, and eBay kicks you off of.
Well, I wouldn't have been bidding. Justin was telling me to bid, and that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it, Joe. Right, Justin? No.
Oh,
Dave Innes, are you still with us, or are you asleep?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I just did some shopping.
Yeah, because it's like you said, Joe. You went and looked. Everybody's got them, but a lot more money.
yeah, but that's a lot more money than I would spend.
Yep.
Gave Dave an anxiety attack too.
Yep. Blame Justin. That's what they said in the chat. Yep. Oh man, I think Joe and I were going to have a heart attack there.
I was speechless. I'm glad I was a
I
little
just
picture in
wasn't
the
saying
side.
too much about it, were you, Paul?
Well, even if you did buy, you're probably about 3 months around selling anyway. So
And I'm glad I had a little picture in the side when you were doing that, because they'd have been able to see my tonsils. My mouth was open the whole time.
well,
The eBay game, Tammy Jean says, yep. It's the eBay game.
And that seller needs to be giving you thanks today.
Yeah, I made him an extra $500, right?
Almost 6.
But what we don't know is how many other people were last minute bidding too. And the guy that bought it, he'll be going, damn, I was really right on that. I stole that,
yeah.
He doesn't know that Paul Murray screwed him.
Yeah.
I did that years ago. I've got 2 different eBay accounts, and I had something on there, and I wanted to get a price for it, so I kept throwing bids in it from another account.
Yeah.
I got it to where I needed it to be.
Hell, you don't this whoever bid and got it could have been the sellers, and well, I ain't selling it for that price. But then you would have to pay a commission on that, even if you decide no, that's not what you wanted.
Yeah, what's the commission from eBay?
Uh,
It's a percentage, isn't it?
It's crazy now. They upped it so much. I have things on eBay, and I hope they don't sell. I've got a lens on my camera, a little 2.8, 17 to 35 millimeter wide angle lens I use on the sidelines. And I liked the lens, and I was looking for one, and they had discontinued it. And I found it on eBay, and it was in the middle of the night, and it was about 14 minutes left. I just happened to find it. And they wanted $187 for this $600 lens. And I looked at it and I said, no, no way. And I looked at it real good, read everything about it, and I watched. And it was down to about a minute, and it was still at $187. So I typed in 225.50 just to see. And I got it for like 192 or something like this. A $600 lens, and it was an open box, brand new.
Wow.
And that stays on one of my cameras that stays on my hip on the sideline.
Yeah. Huh. Well, you can get good deals, right? So,
And the best part is that I sold the 1755. I bought on eBay for about 200 earlier. It was about a year earlier. I sold it to somebody on eBay for 350.
There's Dustin's pictures he took last night of a McDonald's, I guess, for a friend. It's not too bad with the Mini One at nighttime because his Mini One wasn't always the best.
What settings did you have, Dustin?
Not too bad. Must be a franchise owner. I mean, the Mini 2 does really good night shots if you know how to edit it correctly. It does pretty good at night.
Edward, do you think Dave really was out bidding me on the side? Is that what he's doing?
yeah.
That's why he wasn't talking, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah. You
You
go
were,
big.
you were raising the bids all the time. All right.
Oh, I was jacking you around.
The collaboration between Dave and Joe.
Yeah.
Max kept putting $50 in, but he was outbid every time.
Trying to get Paul in the home.
Yeah. That would have put me over the edge.
I was gonna say he just went to auto settings. I don't think there's very many camera settings on the Mini One. To be honest with you.
The last night when I was fixing the turkey and getting ready to put it in the oven, I took a piece of the turkey liver and I cut 3 little strips off. And I threw one to Cleo, and she went to town on it. I gave one to Loki, and Loki looked at it, smelled it, and he didn't want it. So Cleo went and grabbed it.
What's up, Corey?
And I told her, stop stealing like that. So I gave Tino a piece, and Tino walks over, he takes it, and he walks over, he puts it down on the carpet. Nice, thanks. And he looks at it, he licks it, and he looks up at me, and he looks back at it. And Cleo started over there towards it. I'll put it to you this way. I have never seen Tino other than being chill. He turned around and ran her across the room, went back, looked at it, licked it again, and just turned around, looked at it, and just showed teeth. Like, I dare you to come over here. Like that. And I said, y'all knock it off. And then he looked at me, and he didn't want it. But he didn't want her to
He
have
didn't
it.
want her to get it because he saw what she did.
Yeah, I picked it up and threw it away. But he turned around, and they were all on each other. It was like, God darn it. But when it came out the oven this morning, they got a piece of turkey, and they got the turkey heart all sliced up. So they'll get all the giblets and all they'll get the giblets and everything, like the gizzards and all that stuff. And I'll chop it all up and put it in the refrigerator and mix it with their food next couple of days.
That's what I used to do with all the stuff from the chickens whenever we make chickens, whole chickens. I'll take it out and I'll just boil it in some water till it's cooked and then give it to the dogs. Let them munch on it. My stepmom used to eat all that shit. Ugh.
I came back from the field one time in the Marine Corps at 29 Palms. And man, we hadn't eaten until early that morning. It was early in the day. We had no more MREs, so we had to get back to the chow hall to eat. And It was between paydays. It was when I didn't have any kind of money. And we get there right before it's closing, and all they had were liver and onions. And I just looked and I said, well, give me some rice. And I said, and I made a mistake. I said, put some of the gravy on the rice. And I said, give me a piece of liver. I'm going to have to eat it. And I couldn't even eat the rice with the liver gravy on it. And I wound up going hungry that night. I couldn't wait till the next morning to go eat. I wasn't about to eat anything. I just, don't give me liver. I can't stand it.
Liver. Yeah,
I can't even stand the smell.
oh yeah, the smell is horrific when people are making it. Oh, liver and onions is gross. I can't eat it. I don't like the smell of it, and I don't like the taste of it. Mark said the neck is really nice in soup. I don't know.
Well,
I
when I
never
pick
eat
it
any
up-
of that stuff.
Yeah, when I pick it all clean today, I'll slice all the turkey up, and like I said, I'll bag some of it, I'll freeze it up, and I'll take enough out to last a couple of days. And then what I'll do is I'll take all the little pieces that fall apart, and I'll make a turkey gumbo with it, with sausage and turkey and okra. And, oh man, that'll be for Monday.
Every year, me and the girls dig out the wishbone, and then we'll clean it and hang it and let it dry for a couple weeks. And then they always do their little thing where they tear it.
And it went
So I
off.
get to see who
Now
gets
it
it.
says somewhere on John Wise line.
God, Jason's fucking live again. Jesus. He has like gotten obsessed with live streaming.
Wow, that's not good. Diane just texted me. It was on the scanner. So someone was supposedly cleaning the gun and it went off. Now they're VSA somewhere on John White's line.
What the hell's VSA mean?
Vital signs absent. In other words, they're dead.
How the hell? Why the hell would you be cleaning your gun with it loaded anyway?
Yeah, no kidding. We must have just pulled the trigger or something. I don't know. That kind of
Like when I unload a gun, dude, I check it like 5 times, even though I know it's unloaded. I still check it like 5, 6 times.
yeah. Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
my finger even goes up in there.
I mean, before you start cleaning the gun, aren't you gonna fucking check, make sure it's not loaded? Like, or if you're the last one to use it, wouldn't you say, oh, this gun, I got it unloaded or something? See, black powder, the funny thing is with black powder is that it's not a loaded gun if the powder and the ball and stuff or slug is in the gun. It's only loaded once they put a cap on it, right?
Yeah.
The powder.
Right. This ain't going to do anything without the cap.
Yeah.
Unless
But
you introduce some
what
kind of
do you do?
fire source.
Yeah, like what do you do? Put the cap in it and say, well, here, I'm just going to blow out the extra stuff. But what is he doing? Looking down the barrel or something? Jesus, just.
Well, my revolver, that's loaded. And then when the 9mm I have, all I have to do is look at it, and it's got a little spot where you can see the cartridge,
Yeah.
so it's loaded. Now around here with the 9mm, I don't leave it racked. Yeah, I don't rack it at all. But as soon as I walk out the door, I do.
Well, they're
What's up,
saying
Rob?
now it might be suicide.
Yeah.
I like how his name. You
Hey,
still got your
there's the
name as I
Wookiee.
love sheep shagging.
Yeah, I dropped off the end part because we're on
Hey,
polls.
Rob.
Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
Mr. Frank.
Yeah, Joe and I are calming down after bidding on eBay. Justin was pushing me.
Oh, what you bought?
No, I didn't buy it. I didn't win it.
What was it?
A Paradenofi thermal drone.
Oh my God, another one.
Exactly.
No, and he keeps like trying to like
Is that you, Justin? Is it?
what?
Justin kept saying, well, bid higher, bid higher.
Hold on, what, Rob?
With the Rob Wheeler.
Yeah, I put that in there for you.
Uh,
No, but no, Paul keeps trying to like blame everybody else for him bidding. Before it was me, and now it was me and Joe.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I didn't need it, but I miss not having a thermal drone.
You've had 3 of them and sold them, and you say it every time.
I know.
Yeah, because Rob, the last one he had, he didn't even have it for 4 days and sold it.
Yeah. But he
granted-
did there, didn't he? He broke the arm and then hit it and sold it.
But granted, he did make like $400 or $500 profit off of it. But he wasn't even
Yeah.
planning on doing that. That was just pure luck that he made that.
After he broke the arm and sold it. I look at him, he's looking at me like, I was only joking. Put me on like a CBS. Hey, Mark.
No, so I told
Yo.
Paul he was looking at the different bids that he could bid up, right? And there was one that was
Yeah.
just $25 higher than what the current bid was. And I told him to press that one. He presses the highest one out of the 3. It says, "Oh, this one," and clicks it, and then tries to blame it on me. I said, "No, that's not what I told you to do."
What did he go up to?
It was like another 150.
No, I mean, what was the selling price?
I think it was 1,500 at the end of that.
Oh,
But it was
man.
at 1,000 when the last like 4 minutes, and Paul started getting into this bidding war. The last like couple
Yeah.
minutes.
That would have been still a good buy for 1,500.
That'd have been a good buy for 1,000 if
Yeah,
Paul
but
wouldn't have been on there
just-
running the guy's price up for no reason. That was 1,450. That's right.
Yeah, still a lot of money, Russell, at certain times of the year for people in it.
I mean, like I said, even at 1,450, it's still a good deal because that's a $2,000 to $2,200 drone easy.
Yeah.
Dude, you'd be hard pressed to find any DJI or any other company's thermal cameras or drones for even close to that price.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And as
look
well,
at-
he knows the parrots. He's had a few of them. I think
Yeah.
they're like the, I wouldn't say cheapest because they're not actually a cheap drone, but they're the lowest cost thermal you can buy.
Well, they got really good thermal cameras, but like I said, if you're going to go out and buy a DJI Enterprise, dude, with the thermal camera, you're looking at $8,000 minimum. Anywhere but maybe 6 if you're lucky.
I was gonna say big
Yeah.
5 for the Enterprise.
But that's the thing. That's what I was saying earlier. Is Parrot, when Parrot started coming out, they were actually ahead of their time. Their shit was really good.
Yeah.
So their drones by today's standards are still, they can still compete with the newer drones. They're not that much farther behind. I mean, they're a little outdated, but they can still hold their own. In there.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be doing a live later as well if you're a big Justin.
Well, you told me that last time, and me and Tim, everybody sat around and
No, I
waited.
said I might. If I do, I'll let you know. All right, no.
Well, I'm just saying, everybody sat around and waited for you last time, and we were all messaging each other. Is Rob live? Is Rob going live? And
Yeah. I
and you
know.
just never. Just like I said, just remember we were all waiting, and you didn't go live. So
Yeah,
keep that in
okay.
mind. Keep that in
Hey,
mind when you decide to go live later.
Yeah, and I still got to email you and speak to you as well about something.
What's up, Jody? You can call me anytime today. I'll be around.
Yeah, just dealing with somebody I have who's not playing fair. All right, Joe. Have you been up to anything, Justin?
Do what?
You been up to anything?
Not the last couple days. No, I went and got X-rays done yesterday, and today everybody's off, of course, because of
What was
Thanksgiving.
the X-rays for?
For my lower back.
And what did they say?
They haven't looked at him yet.
Oh, okay.
When I go back into the doctor's, I think next week she'll let me know what she found. So
Yeah, I just seen that Jody. Somebody with a cap in it. You seen the reflection in Paul's telly of somebody with a cap in his living room.
Hello. That was my tenant.
Oh, okay.
He came down to see Mia. Mia always loves to see him. Mia loves anybody that comes to visit, no matter whether it's 5 minutes or an hour, you know?
she just don't like other dogs.
No.
My grandpa's pit bull was like that.
Right,
She
me?
was the sweetest thing to people. But good God, if another dog came around,
Yeah.
oh my God, it was like she was
Well,
a whole
she
different
barks at
dog.
dogs if their dog's being walked across the street on the sidewalk across the street.
Well, what I'm saying is like my grandpa's dog pit bull was like that. She was the sweetest thing to anybody that came up to her. She never growled at nobody, never tried to snap at anybody. You could put your face in her food bowl when she was eating, the sweetest thing. But the minute another dog came around, it was like she just turned the evilest fucking dog ever.
Yep. Mia wants to go out, I think. Right back. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, what's I?
Yeah, she was a little red-nosed pit, and she was all red, like this like shiny, glistening red.
Mm.
Her name was Lily. My grandpa had her for years. The sweetest dog ever.
Oh,
what?
Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving today, is it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody's off today.
Yeah.
Unless you're a first responder, then you're pretty much stuck at work. But for any kind of like medical or first responder, you're probably a lot of those guys get stuck working holidays because that shit never closes.
Well, happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, Jonathan? You too, man. Wasn't that the day we kicked the British out? Oh no. That was a different day.
Have you been uploaded today? I haven't spoken to her.
She was in the chat earlier and she said she had to go about an hour ago or so. She said she had to run and do something.
I don't think I spoke to her yesterday either, I don't think.
Yeah, it's true, Max. All the gas stations are still open. Those are
Yeah.
the only ones that don't close for fucking anything, dude. They'll be open on
Not
Christmas
even
Day.
Christmas.
Yep, they don't close for shit.
Max,
Dude, I felt bad for two girls during the last hurricane. I go in there like 2 hours before this thing hits, right? And to get some last minute things real quick. And the two girls are in there. I was like, oh, thank God you guys are the only place open. The 7-Eleven. And she says, yeah, they're not letting us go home. We have to stay here all night. I said, what? Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, the storm's about to hit in 2 hours. She goes, no, they have us scheduled and told us to stay all night.
wow.
I was like, nobody's going to fucking be in here.
yeah.
I was like,
I
the
don't know.
fuck are they?
People trying to escape.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Fuel their
Dude.
cars up.
I don't give a shit, dude. I would have left, dude. I'm not staying there and then worrying about my family at home and not having a way of contacting them. Screw that. A gas station ain't worth it. I'd have locked the fucking doors and went home. Because I went to 3 different gas stations and they were the only one open. Well, I felt so bad for them. So I figured they were going to let them go home like an hour before the storm hit. Nope. That's
Oh,
not a
so-
bad deal, Russell.
That's not a bad deal.
And with drone nerds, you know it's all refurbished too. So if there was anything broke on it, they fixed it.
Put the link in.
Don't show that to Paul.
Yeah, exactly, Max. I'd have quit too. I'm sorry, during a major storm like that.
I hope you and Tammy are well, Max.
That's not a bad price at all, Russell. Yeah, there's some of those pair of drones. Like who was saying earlier, Joe? Saw one for like 25 grand or something.
7,000. I saw one.
Because I think there was one that was like super expensive. I want to say it was like in the $20,000 range. I don't
I saw
remember.
one on one of the sites yesterday. It was the government edition for 15,000.
Yeah. I was gonna say there is one model that's like super expensive.
The Skydio do a thermal as well now, don't they? I don't know if it's consumer.
No, they're staying with like an enterprise level one, and then that's all they're doing. They're not doing any more
Consumer
Um,
ones.
consumer drones. They're gonna have a couple enterprise ones available, and that's it. Well, I mean, as a consumer, you could still buy one if you really wanted a Skydio, but they're just not considered.
It came
consumer
in
level
cold.
ones.
Wow.
Well, the parade's just about over. Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Santa Claus is here.
Ah,
Yeah, imagine Corey. God, remember them? These burning discs.
I remember having a DVD burner back in the day.
I got
Still
one.
do.
It's on the side of my computer.
From Napster, wasn't it? Was
Well, I
it
mean,
Napster?
computers don't even come with disk drives anymore. You can buy an external disk drive if you really want one.
That's what I got. I got an external just in case I need one.
I was actually thinking about getting a Bluetooth one, not Bluetooth, but Blu-ray one. It'd be nice
Yeah.
to have one just to have it. Oh, I decided to play a movie or something.
And I bought one that burns the DVDs because I have to put all the pictures for the season on DVDs for the parents.
Yeah,
And
that
I used to
makes
do it
sense,
with the
yeah.
Apple, but that I didn't have any activity for it anymore. So now I've got I bought a burner. It was only like $45, but I get the printable labels and then I make the labels for them and print them out.
They still ask for CDs though. You
Like
think they would just want thumb
this is gonna be
drives or
my
something?
last year I'm doing that. It's the cheapest way for me to go.
Is
I
it
get 100
cheaper
of them
to?
for $20.
I was gonna say, is it? I would imagine doing one on thumb drives wouldn't be too bad, because you can get like 4 gig thumb drives for pretty cheap. Like if
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I'm gonna
want
look at
really-
that for next year because I'll go in and I don't even need that. I need probably a 2 gig will do it. Actually, I
Yeah,
gotta
you
I
can
gotta
buy
figure
those
that
in
out this year.
bulk for cheap.
Hey, Captain Joe, have you heard of WeTransfer?
Oh, I send a lot of those.
I
I got an account with
it
that.
all the time for my real estate stuff. I used to do jump drives because I used to buy in bulk, right? Off of Amazon. You know, just 4 gig or whatever's on sale cheap because there's only a few pictures, so there's less than a half a gig. But then I get some of them back. They would keep them, and I get it back. But oh shit! Now I do WeTransfer. That's all I do.
I
You can
might do that next year
Like it's free.
because I have an account with WeTransfer and
Yeah, same
I
here.
do that when people order big amounts. But what I may do next year, I may tell them that based on technology and the changes of PCs and everything with the DVDs, that I'll be doing them through WeTransfer and just they'll have to just download them. But the problem I have is I'll send something to like, especially to school for yearbook, and I'll send them on WeTransfer, and then they don't download them. They'll call me and say, "Well, I forgot to download them. You know, I need to. Can you send me the link again?" You know, it's
Yeah,
like
and it's only good for 7 days or something.
right. And they always, it's like I tell them, you got to download them right away. Oh, it won't download on my phone. No, you do it on a computer. Do it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to do discs anymore because a lot of people don't have disk drives. So it's like they, unless they take it to like a Walmart or something and put it in one of their, picture machines or something.
Joe,
Yeah.
what
Some
you
of
might
those still have them, but-
do, Joe, would be get a line of external hard drives, and then tell them that, hey, if you want to keep that, I'll send it to you. If you don't have the capabilities of doing it, I'll sell you a hard drive for X amount of dollars or whatever.
I don't know. Hard drives, this would be a little pricey.
Oh, fuck.
But you
no.
could do it on a thumb drive too, though, and give it to them.
Yeah, the thumb drive is
drives
it's just an extra couple of dollars, but it's like, I don't want, well, I got 26, 27 people, even that extra $50, I don't want to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. much
There
more
you
like
go.
that.
That's a good idea right there, Joe. Give them the first download free, but if they keep saying, "Oh, I forgot to download them," and they
There you
expect you to keep sending them, then you charge them a fee to do it. I guarantee you, they know you're going to do that. They're going to download it the first fucking time.
Happy Thanksgiving, John and Jonathan.
Oh yeah, Jody, let's just give everybody a 4 terabyte fucking hard drive with 70
Yeah.
pictures on it.
Yeah.
Charge them an extra $400.
Well, I
Let
imagine
me
Joe,
see.
you keep backups of all your stuff, right?
Oh, I've got 4 backups going right now. With
Yeah.
everything. Actually, this year I've only got I've got 2 backups going, plus the cloud of this year's football, because I'm getting ready to.
That's funny.
One of them having a seizure. Where's he at? Is that
Later,
right?
Dave.
Just
left.
I'm gonna get what is that? The stackables that you put all the drives in. I can't remember what it's called. But I'm changing over where I'm gonna I've got 2 14s right now and a 10, but I want to get like 18s, and I want to get like 3 or 4 of them. That way, when you put them on one, they all go to everything. Because I want to be able to grab something and go, because I've got so many pictures on things. But let me look real quick. But I've got people this year. Let me get a count on these for y'all. I've got some people this year that have 600 pictures. Yeah, I've got a defensive lineman that he's almost at 600 pictures for this year already.
Yes. Yeah, that's a problem. I got to start going back and start deleting a lot of these pictures I do, because, like, what the hell do I need them now for? They've got the pictures like they were like a year ago. Like, what the hell am I doing keeping all these pictures? Somebody's house been sold already.
You're still holding on to pictures at all?
Yeah, I old pictures. I just put them in I got a separate hard drive. I just fire them over to it. That way they're but they're not taking up that much space, the picture, right? So I still got lots of room, but I should go through there and just start deleting everything.
Yeah, I've got a 10 terabyte that's got 2.54 left on it that I'm not using right now. because a lot of that is not this year's backups. Didn't do this year on it. And I've got a 14 hooked through this one, and they all blend together. But this one is out of the 14, I got 5.17 terabytes open. So the other one will be the same way, 5.17.
What, you steal a bunch of Xboxes?
Hmm.
Jesus. Look at that.
Damn.
Looks like a bunch of hard drives have an Xbox. That's Dustin's.
Yeah, I got to find a way. I've got 2 hard drives that I got to find a way to get the stuff off of them.
Oh, Dustin, you
Because
should send me one
I've
of
got
those.
like 2 pictures on one of them. I know it's on there that I want to get to somebody.
Hey, Chris Wedgeworth, good morning. And happy Thanksgiving for sure.
Oh, where the fuck did my chat go?
Anyways. Well, Paul, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get a few things done around here today because I get ready to go away tonight. So I might be
fuck,
out
dude.
a little bit tonight, but not too long. So
Okay.
Everybody just dropped out. Where the hell did Rob and Joe go?
I don't know where they all disappeared. Well, but anyways,
Here's,
well,
here's the going rate for the Paradenofi thermals. 3,500, 4,000, 4,100, 7,000,
Well, I
7,000.
think there's different levels of it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the newer cameras, but the one that I had was, let's see if this is the new camera. No picture.
Who was it that was saying? Yeah, Russell was saying Drone Nerds has one of the Paradenofi thermals for 1,700.
Yeah,
And some change.
$1,700. Yep.
But there's different. I know there's different models of it though too, depending on which one you get.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I guess we might as well shut her down, I guess. How many people we got watching?
Before that, Joe Dustin, I don't know if you saw that in the chat. He wanted
There's
you to
22.
email. Do I? He put his email in the chat, wanted you to email.
We got 22
will.
people watching.
I see it.
I don't know where the hell Rob went to.
Yeah, Rob's gone.
He just dropped out. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. I gotta get a couple things done before all
Okay.
these people start getting here.
Hey, Captain Joe, thanks for being here, and thanks for spurring Justin on. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, see
thanks for
later.
y'all giving me a heart attack this morning.
Okay. Take care, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. We'll see
I'll
you
see y'all
again
later.